Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be doing my first part for what if Ishiki had what if Naruto had Ishiki's seal, Karma seal. Now, this is inspired by Dr. Kahu and Lord Potato. Now, without them I would not be able to get the inspiration for this what if. Also, without Lord Potato, I probably wouldn't even be doing what ifs in the first place, so shout out to those two legends. And yeah, I'm also going to be doing a one shot along with I'm hopefully going to be doing a one shot along with this part of my what if, and another what if I'm going to be doing. Like I said, hopefully, well, I didn't say it, but like I tried to say in every what if, hopefully you enjoy. And if you have any what ifs you want to recommend me doing, comment down below, and I may or may not do them. I really don't know, but hopefully you enjoy this, and I will see you guys. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not editing the. Okay, I'm sorry. I also forgot to say one thing. I'm actually sorry for not uploading at all last week. I just got caught up with doing a lot of stuff. I do a couple essays, had some tests, and my mom was playing copyrighted music around the time I would usually upload. So right now I have to upload a bit earlier. I should have done that last week, but I was just too lazy. But yeah, I just wanted to make that announcement. So I'm not really sure if this is correct or not, but I'm going to say that Jigen, who was a monk who had Ishiki's karma seal, was meditating, and then he just stopped meditating 21 years earlier than he did, in original canon. And he awakens, and what is happening is Ishiki is finding that Jigen's body is really useless, and he's restraining. He's finding a way to restrain against his powers. So he wants to find a new host. So he's taking over Jigen's body, and he travels to the Leaf Village to find a new host because he realizes that Jigen's body is fighting against his power, and that Jigen's body is also dying a bit earlier than it was in canon. Well, he doesn't know it. He doesn't know what canon is, but it's dying a bit earlier than he had hoped. So he's got to go find a younger host, and he's hoping to find someone with a lot of vitality and life force. And Naruto is just the perfect subject for that. If not Naruto, some other Senju Uzumaki, but Senjus and Uzumakis are pretty much dead. So, and the reason why Naruto has a lot of life force. He's an Uzumaki. Uzumakis have a lot of life force. So he's going to want to, get someone with a lot of life force and a lot of power, but with some amount of power in them already. So, and Naruto is just the perfect subject for that. And we see a 4-year-old Naruto. No, not a 4-year-old Naruto. A 6-year-old Naruto running away from the villagers in fear of getting beaten. Since it is his birthday, it is October 10th. It is the Kaibi Festival, where everybody's celebrating the Fourth Hokage, quote unquote, killing the Nine Tails. So they're chasing after Naruto since, they think he's the Nine Tails, and they're trying to beat him. And Naruto, while he's running away, he's actually getting chased by some drunken ninja too, some Chunin, some Genin, even a bit of Jonins, like 2 Jonins chasing him down. So even though they're drunk, he's not going to get very far. But because of his stamina, he's able to run pretty long. And Kurama is not doing nothing. He doesn't care. He's just waiting for Naruto to get his beating so he can then heal him. And Naruto, he runs through an alley with no end. And, he runs through an alley and it's blocked. There's nowhere he can escape. He doesn't know how to use chakra, so he can't climb over the wall. And he's not a ninja trained yet, so he can't jump high neither. So the ninjas and the civilians catch him, and they beat him up. And they beat him, and they're about to kill him, but then Ishiki comes in as, he's Jigen's in the Ishiki form, and he kills them all. And in this what if, Naruto's also going to have Ishiki's eye, and I'm gonna have to actually research on Ishiki's eye because I don't know much about it. I just know it's a pretty cool eye and it's pretty strong. But he's going to get Ishiki's eye soon enough. But don't worry about it. Now, like I was saying, Ishiki kills them all easy. He just punches holes through them, their chest, kills them all. Like Ishiki. I mean, you guys know that Naruto and Baruto is way, way, way stronger than Naruto was in Naruto Shippuden. Like, way stronger. Because he didn't stop training. He was training for 21 years. You know. Well, not 21 years, my bad. Like, 19, like, he was training for a long time, okay? So he's subsequently stronger. And that's the Hokage Naruto. And Hokage Naruto, I'm going to say he's high Kage level. And the fact that Ishiki was able to beat him and Sasuke combined, and them combined is like demigod level, I'm gonna say. They're like two high Kages, and he was able to slap them easy, no try. And his Jigen form, and when he was in his Ishiki form, he was doing worse damage. These guys really don't stand a chance as they're nowhere near Kage level. The highest, like I said, is just two Jonin who are like low Jonin level, and some Chunin and Genin, some civilians. So they really stand no chance. Even if they had all of the ninjas in the village, Ishiki will just regular Jigen will wipe them out. They have literally no chance against him. So it was a massacre. They were screaming. Some were trying to get some Abu and some other ninja to help, but Ishiki was cutting their heads off, just ripping, just destroying them unfairly, and it was just hilarious. And Naruto was just looking at Ishiki in fear, like, who are you? Don't tell me you're gonna kill me too. And Ishiki is like, I can sense such life force in this boy, and I can sense something even greater. And what he's sensing is obviously Kurama, and Kurama senses his power, and he's like, no way, he's even stronger than father. How is this? How can this be? And Kurama's like, if he's here to kill this boy, even if I were to give this boy all my power, he would stand no chance. Nothing I can really do though. And Kurama is just scared because he doesn't want his host to die. Because he knows that he's going to get reincarnated in a couple of years, but he also knows about the Otsutsuki and that they come to these worlds and they take them over and they kill all the humans and absorb them from their chakra. And since Kurama was made purely out of chakra, he's kind of scared that Ishiki will take him out of Naruto and then drain him for all his power, and he might do it to his siblings as well. So Kurama is kind of scared because, like I said, Ishiki is way, way stronger than Hagoromo. And, he can't tell Naruto to do anything, as he doesn't have that connection with Naruto yet. So he's just there in fear while watching through Naruto's eyes and seeing Ishiki. So, and Ishiki is like, no, I'm not here to kill you. Why would I kill my next host? And Kurama's like, host? Is it kind of like my situation? And Naruto's like, host? What do you mean by host? And Jigen is like, take my power, boy. And Naruto's like, what's going on? And Jigen's like, I don't have much time to explain, just take it. And unlike in original canon, Jigen just gives his karma seal to Naruto. Well, not Jigen, Ishiki. And Jigen passes out and he dies. And then he evaporates into, he doesn't evaporate into ashes. You can't evaporate into ashes. But he turns into ashes and then he just gets blown away in the wind. And Naruto's like, what is this in my hand? And what did he just turn to ashes for? And Ishiki, and we're going to go into the Mindscape. And Ishiki is just seeing Kurama. He feels Kurama's power. And he's talking to Kurama, and he's like, Kurama. Well, he didn't say Kurama's name, but he's like, it seems like you're purely made out of chakra. You shall contribute to my power. And Kurama's like, Kurama's prideful, but even he knows that he can't stand up against Isshiki. But Kurama says to Isshiki, but why? Why would you kill me? Someone so weak. Even my power wouldn't contribute to nothing. I'm weak compared to you, sir. Don't you think it would be a waste of time to kill me? And Ishiki's like, you cannot trick me. I'm not stupid. Even though you may be weaker than me, your contribution of your power shall strengthen me and strengthen my host. And I can feel that it shall increase its vitality. So either you give me your power or you work with me as a subordinate. Which one? And Kurama is like in a heartbeat. I'd rather be your subordinate, sir. And Ishiki is like, smart. It seems like you don't want to die. It seems that all weaklings have that instinct to not want to die. But that's understandable. And Ishiki then speaks to Naruto. And Ishiki's like, it seems that you have very great life force, but you are weak right now. I need you to train. And Naruto's like, but I can't. And Ishiki's like, what? You don't have any tools or anything to train with? Friends? Something? And Naruto's like, no, I'm all alone. I mean, well, there is Gigi, but he doesn't do much either. And Ishiki's like, you're a pretty good host then. I see that you do have weaknesses, as you do not have any tools to train with to get stronger, but at the same time, it seems that nobody will miss you. So nobody will come after me and be troublesome. That would be very nice indeed. And Ishiki is like talking to Naruto, and what am I talking about? And Naruto is like, but how do you expect me to train without any materials to train or friends to help me? And Ishiki is like, you can steal, can't you? And Naruto's like, but that's not what a future Hokage would do. And Ishiki's like, boy, I don't know what a Hokage is, but I can tell that these villagers and these people, these puny humans, don't care about you. You would never gain their respect. And Naruto is just like, he just puts his head down, and he's silently crying. And Ishiki is like, don't worry about it, boy. Once you train with me, nobody will disrespect you. Everybody, and I mean everybody, shall be your subordinate. Everybody shall respect you. Everybody shall fear you. Trust me, boy. With my power, my strength, nobody, and I mean nobody, will ever go against you. And Naruto's like, he's getting influenced by Ishiki's words, and his hatred for the village and his words is kind of dimming out his compassion and his love for the village. So Naruto's like, where should I train? I'm still a pretty important thing to this village, aren't I? And Naruto's like, no, not Naruto. Ishiki's like, yes, it seems that you are. You're a pretty important weapon as the Nine Tails has told me. And Naruto's like, the Nine Tails? You've spoken to the Nine Tails? And Kurama, Ishiki is like, of course I have. Who do you think I am? I've even made him my subordinate. Okay. I'm sorry guys for pausing there. I just thought I spelled Ishiki's name wrong on the thumbnail, so I just make sure. But like I said, Naruto's like, oh, so that's why they all hate me. Because I'm the Nine Tails? And Ishiki's like, don't be dumb, boy. My host shall not be dumb. It's not because you're nice, it's because you can, but it is because you contain him. Because you contain such power that these weakling humans cannot ever dare to touch, cannot ever dare to rifle. But with my help, you'll be even stronger than you were ever destined to be, boy. You were destined. And now you shall be destined to take over this world. Destined to take over this universe. Destined to take over any universe you come across. And Naruto's like, I'm really destined to do so. These villagers shall learn what it means to cross Naruto Uzumaki. And, well, yeah. Naruto, he goes off and he leaves the village and goes to train. Now, because it's the festival, nobody pays any mind to him leaving. Well, nobody even noticed him leaving. People are just drunk, dancing, celebrating, Minato, quote-unquote, killing Kurama. And they don't really notice him leaving. And the guards at their post, like the guards who were supposed to be guarding the front gate, they're celebrating in the festival as well. Just, partying, like I said. So Naruto, he just leaves pretty easily, with nobody even thinking about trying to, nobody cares. And he follows this, he just goes to this random area. He travels for a long time until he gets to the Whirlpool Village. Now, during his time traveling to the Whirlpool Village, he was actually flying most of the way there, so he got there pretty quickly. He got there by the end of the festival, so like I said, nobody really noticed he was gone because he was really at the village. He was really at Whirlpool Village by then because Ishiki took over his body and made him fly. He allowed him to fly. And Naruto's like, that's sick. I'll be able to fly. What else will I be able to do? Shoot beams out of my hands casually? Well, he doesn't say casually because he doesn't know what that means. But he just like, shoot beams out of my hands. Be able to do ninjutsu without hand signs. And Ishiki's like, I don't know what ninjutsu is, but you will be able to do attacks that infuse chakra without hand seals. And Naruto's like, well, that is what ninjutsu is, but that'd be nice. I'll be able to do literally anything. Oh my goodness. And he's thanking Ishiki. And he's like, without you, Ishiki, I don't know what I would be. I'll probably be another body, another statistic. Just another dead ninja. But with your help, not only will I become Hokage, no, I will rule over the world, over the entire elemental nations, over the entire universe. Nobody shall stand against me. And Ishiki is like, that's more like my host. Not weak. My host shall not be weak. But Naruto. And Naruto's like, yes? And Ishiki's like, I can sense there being a bunch of traps around. That must mean that there is some type of loot, valuable loot. And Naruto is just looking around, seeing all these skeletons of his ancestors, not knowing that not knowing that they're his ancestors. And he's just scanning around. Now we go into the Mindscape, and Ishiki is like, the seal. I can feel some pieces of a soul. No, pieces of multiple souls trapped into here. At least 2 souls. And Crown was like, it's because of that damn Hokage and his wife. They must infuse some of their chakra and pieces of their souls to make sure that if Naruto were to break the seal, I wouldn't be able to get out. And Ishiki is like, it seems that not all humans are stupid. But I guess they didn't expect me to be here. And Ishiki rips a bit of the seal off, exciting Kurama. And Ishiki's like, don't even think about it. I'm not even trying to let you out. I'm trying to trigger their security system to see what will happen. And what happens is Minato and Kushina pop up. Now Naruto doesn't know what's happening because Ishiki is blocking the connection between his Mindscape and Naruto. So Naruto is just looking around, and Kurama gave him he gave him some sensing powers so he can sense where the traps are. So, Naruto's doing his thing. But like I said, we're going back. Big voice crack. But like I said, we're going back into the Mindscape. Now in the Mindscape, Minato, Kushina show up, and not Kushina. Kushina is, she's there, but she's just standing back. And Minato's like, "Oh, who are you?" And Ishiki is like, "Hi, I'm Ishiki Otsutsuki, the rightful leader of this universe. It seems that you are Naruto Uzumaki's parents, my host's parents." And Minato's like, "Huh? Wait, what? He's your host? You know what? I'll ask you that later after I beat you to a pulp. Don't you know that you shouldn't be letting out the Nine Tails? Do you know how much damage you would be doing to this village? You would even kill my son." And Ishiki is like, I wouldn't dare do something so stupid. Who do you think I am? A puny, idiotic human like you? I'm Ishiki Otsutsuki. I'm not as dumb as you think. I'm way smarter. And my intelligence is above yours. Your comprehension. My power is above your comprehension. But I just wanted to see what would happen if I were to rip off a piece of steel. That's all. I wouldn't dare to do something as stupid as kill my host. Like I said, do I look like an idiotic, puny human? And Miyano's like, don't you dare talk about the human race like that. And Ishiki's like, or what? You're dead? Your son, well, that village that he was meant to protect. Well, no, he doesn't say that. And Ishiki's like, the reason why I've picked this kid as my host is because nobody will want him. Nobody will miss him. And I could tell his life force is beyond any human. Beyond even my past host's life force. And I shall train him to my standards. And because I have to train him to my standards, he has to leave that puny, weak village. I was like, what? You made my son leave the Leaf Village? Oh, my bad, guys. My bad, guys. And Ishiki is like, it's not like they'll miss him anyways. They abused him, beat him. I don't think they would care if he were to die, if he were to leave. The only thing they would care about is if we get strong and to destroy them. And I was like, that's not true. That can't be true. And Kurama was like, it is true. Dumb Hokage. And when I was like, Kyuubi, you can speak? And Kurama was like, what do I look like, an idiotic human? I'm a powerful tailed beast. I'm a powerful Biju. I'm not as dumb as you think I am. My bad, guys. Before I go to finish my sentence, because my brother was doing something weird, but Kurama was like shouting at Minato to be quiet and let him finish. And Minato was like, and Kurama was like, every time they would beat him, I would have to heal him. You really think that these puny humans would ever dare keep up your promise? After all, I did kill their families. You think they wouldn't find a way to vent their anger? And Minato was like, I just didn't expect them to vent it on him, so. And, my bad. Kurama's like, I thought you were the smartest Hokage. I thought you were the fourth Hokage, the fastest man alive. The Yellow Flash. But you're just a stupid human who had too much trust into this stupid, traitorous village. That's all you are. You're no Yellow Flash. You're no fourth Hokage. You're just an idiot. And I was just like crying. Well, not crying, but he's silently crying. And Kushina is crying in the background, like, and Kurama's like, So leave us be. Do not come back unless my host wills you to. Do you understand? And I was like, fine. But promise me this. And Ishiki is like, I'll hear you out. But I might not keep your promise. And I was like, don't worry. It's a promise you'll keep. And Ishiki's like, now you got my attention. So what is it? And Mina's like, promise me that you destroy the Leaf Village. And Ishiki's like, I was planning on doing that anyways. But now that I know my host has the support from his parents, it'll be even better for him. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Even if you told me to not destroy it, I would have done it anyways. And I was like, then it's a good thing that I'm on your side in this. And Kushina's like, also, while you're destroying the village, could you find a way to revive us? We would like to help our son in his quest. And Ishiki's like, I'll find a way. Don't worry. And Naruto, while they were talking, Naruto found a secret basement under the Uzukage's tower. I'm sorry, guys. But he sees a bunch of scrolls, and he's just going through them. And he's like, Ishiki! Ishiki? And Ishiki can hear him. And he's like, you must go now. My host is calling for me. And I was like, we shall see him soon. And Ishiki is like, fine by me. And they disappeared. And Ishiki is like, yes, what is it, brat? And Naruto's like, anyways, I found the scrolls. And Ishiki's like, the scrolls? That'll be useful. But why are you calling me? And Naruto's like, well, I thought that if I could use your weird eye, that maybe I could copy them down faster, like the Sharingan. And Ishiki's like, the Sharingan? What is the Sharingan? And Grump's like, it's a cursed dojutsu. Basically, it's just an eye. The eye Genkai. And Ishiki is like, what's that? And Grump's like, basically, it's like your Byakugan. Your Byakugan and your strange yellow and black eye are dojutsus. And Ishiki's like, Byakugan? How do you know what to... And Crown was like, because we have Byakugan users back in our village. Descendants of your clan, most likely. Same for the Uzumaki, as well as for the Senju and the Uchiha. All descendants of the Otsutsuki clan. And Ishiki is like, since the fact that they're descendants, they're probably nowhere as strong as me, a full-blooded Otsutsuki. But still, hopefully they know how to utilize that Byakugan. That shall be nice to know. That my host shall have, hopefully, some friends. And Grum was like, well, I'm going to be honest with you, Mr. Ishiki, sir. The Uzumaki, Senju, and Uchiha, well, the Uzumaki and Senju are basically dead. The only Senju known is Senju Tsunade, and the only Uzumaki known to be alive is Uzumaki Naruto. Wait, did I just say Senju 2 times? My bad. And Ishiki is like, well, at least the Uchiha and who else? And Grum was like, oh, the Byakugan users are known as Hyuga. And she is like, oh yeah, okay. At least the Hyuga and Uchiha members should be of help. And Grum was like, I'm not sure about the Uchiha. And Ishiki is like, why is that? And Grum was like, well, I've been feeling some evil intent on them. I have a feeling, though I may not be correct, that they shall betray this village soon enough, and betray everybody who wants to belong to it, including our host. And if they were to not betray it, they would probably die off as well. So I'm not really sure about the Uchihas. They are, as well, prideful. Just as prideful as the hyenas. So I'm not really sure that those two clans will be of much help to our host. And Ishiki is like, well, fine. I shall kill them all myself. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. And Ishiki, like I said, is like, he's just gonna race the Uchiha and Hyuga clans himself. And Ishiki's like, it's fine. We won't need any allies anyways. But I just thought they could have been a bit useful. And, well, that's actually going to be the end of this part, guys. So, I will see you guys in the next part. And the next part shall come out next week or this week, hopefully. So, I'll see you guys later.